I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Stuff and Waffle. Two friends talking about stuff, and often as not, waffling with frequent reference to Bond cars.
I'm not entirely sure how we've done it, but we are here.
Yes, I wasn't convinced that it was going to happen either, but here we are.
No, I think
ill-prepared and utterly knackered.
Yes, that really does need to be highlighted. That you and I have both had busy weeks. I've not had an unpleasant week, but I have had a full-on week, and I think you're very, very similar. And
much the same. It's been jam-packed. Yes,
it's that weird thing about Easter, isn't it? Where it's a 4-day week either side of Easter, and you think, okay, it's a nice long weekend. It's double the length than it normally is.
Yeah, lovely.
But people must insist on going, well, this needs to be done before Easter. No. Why is that then? Why is this?
Why?
Yeah,
why?
But it's always a thing. It's regardless. It doesn't matter what your job is or what industry you're in. It's always a thing.
It does seem to be, doesn't it? Yeah,
it does
seem to be
weird. It's the same way that on Saturday, the world and their mum will flock to a supermarket because it'll be shut on the Sunday. It's very shut for a day.
We made a terrible mistake this evening, and it's one of the reasons that I was only just ready in time for you this evening. We decided, let's treat ourselves tonight. Let's have some pizza. Okay. Let's have a Domino's.
Fine.
We thought that seemed like a good idea. What we'd failed to take into account is that the local Domino's is run by children, and not very organised ones.
No, I suppose not.
Was the best part of an hour and a half after the time they said it would be ready.
Oh, that is a little overdue, isn't it?
And it was heaving. And we went to the supermarket, and the queue for the McDonald's drive-through, and you know the one I mean.
I do know the one you mean.
Was out back onto the main road.
What?
Yes, it was just off the charts.
I mean,
an hour and a half, and then even when we got the food, it wasn't very warm. So,
well, I'd imagine not.
But it was just so busy everywhere, so busy. Although I did notice 3 new Land Rover Defenders in the car park.
Someone's doing right then.
That's what I thought. One of them was a really nice spec, actually, white with the steel wheels.
You see, you don't see the steels as often as you should, really, because
you don't see the steelies, do you? No, I looked at that and thought that's a man we could do business with. Yes.
Yeah,
he's done that properly.
Yes. Yeah, some thought's gone into that, you see.
Yes, basic colour, steel wheels. None of the silly options that you can get to hang on the side and the back and the roof and all the extra. Just a nice, plain, simple spec, steel wheels. Love, like a Land Rover Defender should be.
Yeah, I mean,
the other two were all done up with all the gear and the big alloys and all that. But this one, it stood out to me as, yes, I see what you've done there, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
Sorry, I took us in a direction there. I didn't mean to.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, don't worry about that. But what particular one was it? Was it a 90, 110?
It was a 90. They were all 3 in the car park were 90s. Actually, they were all the short wheelbase.
Okay. Let's have a fun little game for you.
Ooh.
Just because I was curious and I was going to speculate, but I've looked it up and I just wondered what you think because it's not what I expected. So what do you think the price of a Defender 90 starts at without any particular speculation?
Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I haven't been on a configurator.
No, fine.
Well, I imagine that would be quite a fun half an hour, actually. But anyway, what do I think? I think we are probably we got to be north of 50, maybe even 60. I reckon.
Really not far off.
You've got to be these days.
I was fairly disgusted because I didn't realise it would be that much. But there is a really specific, proper base model.
Okay.
That, like, everything else is over 60, but there is one that is basically 57.5 grand.
Yeah, I thought it would be 50 or 60. It's got to be these days. Because it just will be, though, won't it? If you look at, I mean, a Golf is 30 now. So,
well, it's gone mad. I mean, I know, but it's not. Oh no, I got that.
That's why farmers don't buy Land Rovers anymore.
Of course, they bloody don't. Not at that price.
No, exactly.
It's insane.
They're all in Ford Rangers now. That's what I thought. I just assumed it would be that much, because it's not the roughy tufty thing that it used to be, is it? It's more of a luxury product these days. So yeah, I'm not at all surprised. Sadly, I'm not happy with it, but I'm not surprised.
No,
kind of knew that's where it would be. Tick a few options on it, you're going to be up over 70, 80, easy.
It's no trouble whatsoever. But oh my goodness, but yeah, that's just, I don't know.
Land Rover's not what it used to be. I think, it's not. It's not the kind of utilitarian. I mean, it is utilitarian, but they're all more of a luxury product these days.
Well,
they can do the job. Don't get me wrong. They're capable off-road. They're practical. They're rugged. But you also get leather seats and carpet and things.
It's
like
in the same way now that I was reading about Range Rovers and saying the average price of a new one off the production line is, give or take, £180,000.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before. Yeah, I know.
It's just that we're in that sort of ballpark, and you get this. What is wrong?
There's a cost of living crisis,
Is there?
Not for Range Rover buyers.
I was going to say, I don't think everyone subscribed to that. I'll be honest.
No, not everyone got that memo. No.
That's just.
Yeah. And they can't make them fast enough.
They can't make them fast enough. They've had all the bad press about them being nicked and being uninsurable, and you get
unreliable and badly built and all of that stuff. It doesn't make any difference.
No one cares.
It doesn't make any difference. They'll buy them anyway.
Yeah. Don't get it. You can
I don't get it at all.
Shove them right up your ass.
Yes, you're not one of the world's Range Rover fans, are you?
I don't mind a classic.
Not the modern one. No, the classic's lovely. A classic is a lovely thing. Yeah, no question. Yeah, but, a classic is a nice thing.
Yeah, but a modern one, no.
Even the classics are 40, 50 grand now for a decent one.
Yep.
One of the certainly 80s or 90s. Well, I mean the really early ones, the early 70s 3-door ones. I mean they're telephone numbers now. A really nice restored one. I think there was one on Auto Trader that I noticed the other day, and it was up over about 150 grand, something like that. For the early 3-doors. I mean, it was mint, but
you'd fucking hope so.
Yeah.
My goodness me.
Money. And one of the later, say 88, 89 ones, one of the soft dash ones. If you find one of those in good nick, you're 40, 50 grand now. For one of those.
Interesting.
So, yeah. All the Series 1s now are starting to go. I mean, there's some real sheds out there that aren't. But if you want one that's going to work, then it's that sort of money these days. Yeah. They've just gone silly. The later ones, I mean, P38s and L322s, not so much. But the classics, as we call them,
those interim models haven't quite gone fully nuts yet.
P38 certainly hasn't. But the and L322 are still, you can get one of those for a few grand. But a classic, they are going fast.
They are. You made me think as well about
particularly the V8s. The diesels can be a little bit cheaper, but the V8 petrols, certainly in Vogue or Vogue SE trim, you're talking bigger money now. And most of them are Vogue or Vogue SE. I'm not sure anyone bought them in any other trim.
Well, what was the autobiography? Oh, that was the later one.
That came later, though.
Yeah,
that came later. Yeah. The classic was never in autobiography, no.
No, I think P38 would probably the first one with that badge on it.
I think late P38s may have had an autobiography option, but certainly with the L322, it was the.
Actually, we could do a certain someone a favour, couldn't we? While we're on the topic of that, although by the time it says this won't do him any favours, but Richard Porter's currently got his Range Rover for sale.
He has. I noticed that. Yes, his silver L322 is up for sale. Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah, well, it's up for it's auction at the moment. It's on Collecting Cars. So.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Yeah.
Go and have a bid. Go and help him out, because.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think it's ruined him, but it's time for it to go away from what he was saying, wasn't it?
It's trying to go away because he's got to pay for a Model Y now.
That's it. He
has finally joined the Tesla clan.
That's it. And true to form, he does mention it every week, so that's good.
It's something they do to you when you buy one.
Yes. Yeah. That's
you have to mention it as often as possible.
Yes, we know that.
They spray you with some musk. You see.
If he's been bottled, that can.
He would if he could.
Oh, he would. He strikes me as overly clammy, anyway. Where did we get to from there? I don't even.
No idea.
Right, I'm gonna do
Elon Musk. There you go. That's the title of the episode.
Oh, for goodness sake! Right. Here's something utterly random. I was going to talk about my car. I'm going to hold off for a second.
Okay.
This just popped into my head. I hadn't written it down, so that's why I'm getting out now. This is an interesting shift. This is a hint of motorsport, but not particularly to dwell on it, because I'll know you'll drift off.
It's true. But tonight you'll hear snoring at the other end.
Well, at least it's a motorsport that you would be interested in. It's touring cars.
Oh, that's a bit more acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah. There's been an interesting announcement this week that for the first time ever, in the interest of getting a different audience interested in touring cars, the ITV are going to broadcast globally the British Touring Car Championship this season on TikTok.
Wow.
Which is...
We really are into modern times here, aren't we?
It's weird, isn't it?
Well, I thought TikTok was just like little clips of teenagers doing things. I've never been on it. I don't know.
No, I don't have it. I've seen it.
I am aware of its presence. I have never once been on it or seen anything. I thought it was just like tiny little clips that people put up. I didn't think you could like broadcast whole things on it.
Apparently you can.
Apparently you can. Okay, well, that's okay.
Yeah, it's going to be live streamed on there. So
are they trying to get younger people interested in the sport? Is that what's the thinking behind?
Yeah, I suppose why not beam it directly into the app that they're all gawping at?
Yeah. Okay, look at this. This is fun. Look.
It's quite interesting because it's like, well, for free essentially. I know the ITV gets funded by ads and all that, but I don't know. It's quite impressive, I think. But I'm not sure. I don't know actually. It's one of those things where I read it and I was like, I don't understand it, but I think
No.
it's good.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't really know enough about the platform to.
What
I
we've
guess
learned is that we're both old bastards that
very
don't
old.
don't really understand what's going on with the young folk.
Very old. No. Oh dear, we've reached that stage.
I've apparently actually, I mean, like I say, I've had no real exposure to TikTok. Now, apparently, me asking about once did make it onto TikTok, but I never saw it.
Oh, you have been the subject of some content.
Yeah, I don't know if I went viral. I'd like to think I did.
Well, I hesitate to ask what you were doing.
I can't really remember.
Oh, one of those incidents. Right. Okay.
I think I got a feeling it was at Christmas and I'd had a few wines.
I imagine you. Yeah. Okay. I think we can take a guess, can't we?
It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything horrendous. It was just a man who's had too much wine thinks he can dance, kind of thing.
Oh, one of the throwing some shapes, were we?
Yeah. You know, it's all the fluid movements and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can't do fluid movements anymore.
No.
There's nothing fluid about my movements anymore.
No. One attempt at a fluid movement and that's it. The back's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's.
Although excessive drinking can lead to another kind of fluid movement.
Yeah. That I've got down to a T.
Oh, we're well familiar with that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've crashed the podcast again.
What are we even talking about?
Oh dear. This has all gone horribly wrong.
Right, hang on. I'll drag it back. You
remember when we used to talk about cars?
Yeah. I'll do that. I'm gonna do it. I bought one. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember it. Red it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're all right. Here we go. We're a week into ownership, or just over now, actually. And well, it's been lovely.
Lovely. Okay. Well, I would hope so.
Yeah.
Spent some time with it.
Yeah. Nothing that I would call lengthy drives, other than the one to bring it home, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been commuted in. It's done a few jobs at the weekend. Nothing grotty. Just I had to go shopping, which was that's about as grotty as it gets. But
yeah, it handled that okay.
Yeah, that was fine. It's just meant being quite picky about where I park, really, mostly.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's being carefree with the Mini. And you go, all right, the Mini's worth nothing, and I'm not overly precious about it, but I still don't want it banged up. And like some utter arse had reversed into it a little while back.
Right.
But nudged it with a tow bar, so there's a lovely tow bar shaped dent in the front bumper. It's just that unmistakable imprint.
Someone did that to my Model S, if you remember. I'd only had it 3 weeks. I was so angry. 3 weeks.
I'm still not sure it was as angry as the wing mirror.
No, I was angrier about that. You're right. Yes. And of course, you saw that immediately. Well, you didn't see the event, but you got the immediate aftermath.
I was going to say, I parked in the space next to you and got out, and your face was not a picture. So I think I think my opening gambit was, "Oof, who's pissed in your coffee this morning?" I think was what I started.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yes. So I explained to you.
Yes, and it turned out that it was a lorry driver coming the other way that had taking a big steaming piss in your cup that morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was fucking ridiculous. Yeah, but yes, your car was a bit of a magnet for that sort of thing.
Oh, well, to be fair, it was quite big.
But that's no excuse for the Mini. That's small.
No, that is no. People are just careless.
Yeah.
People are just careless, and they don't know the size of the vehicles they're driving.
No. So yeah, I've just been quite careful with where I've been putting it.
Is that something that can be fixed, or?
Well, the Mini, I think actually luck would have it. It's on the chrome trim bit, so that I could actually just take that little insert out. And yes, there might be. Yeah. There's probably a bit of sins behind it, but I think that could be hidden with a fresh bit of trim.
Yeah,
that's forms another item for the list, I'm afraid.
Of course, yeah. No, those chrome trims do pop out. They're a separate piece. They're just clipped into place.
Yeah. So that's not too bad, but yeah, it's made me overly cautious about where I'm leaving the Honda.
Very much so. Yes. Is that? Oh, you said it won't go on the driveway.
It will not go on the driveway. I've got a set of plastic ramps that I've borrowed, so I'm going to try those at the weekend.
Very, very slowly.
Yeah. Yes. Gently creep up.
Very slow.
Worth a try.
Yeah, if you can tuck it away down there somehow, that would be a favourite, wouldn't it? But
we'll see.
Without taking anything important off underneath.
Yep.
Another incident that happened to my poor Model S.
Oh yeah. Yes. It's fine.
It met your driveway.
It did. Fortunately, you didn't have any exhaust dangling. You got quite a hefty bit of metal to cushion the blow.
A titanium encased battery pack. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
that probably did more damage to your driveway than the car, to be honest.
To be honest, I wish you'd have gone back and forth a bit. You might have rubbed it down a bit.
Rubbed the top off it.
Yeah, I'd have been fine then. So yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying the car. It's got quite a lot of attention.
Yeah, well, it is unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been stopped several times by people to ask about it.
That's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure Kaylee likes it. Not the car, the constant conversations about it.
Constant attention of you
don't need any encouragement. Yeah, I know.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
She wasn't actually. There was one incident where it wasn't where I was stopped to talk about it. It was I got a thumbs up from a woman driving an Evo 8, and she was like, "Why are women waving at you?" I said, "I don't know. It's not."
Oh, that could get you in terrible trouble.
It's like I don't know this woman.
Or so you claim.
I do claim, and I am truly honest about that. Yeah, that was a problem.
Like you've got the energy to have an affair.
God, energy, brain power. I mean, blood flow. Let's be honest.
You'd never keep track of all the lies, would you? It would never work.
I mean, all I've got to do is go to work for the day and come back, and all I really want to do is sleep. That's all the end. That's all I've got. But yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, it will get noticed, and certainly people that know will know that it's something special.
Yeah, it's just that, like you say, it's just probably just a bit unusual, isn't it? So.
Yeah. I've had a couple of people ask me about the sport brake because they said, "Oh, I didn't know they did an estate. That looks really cool," you know. But,
yeah, well, it does.
Well, I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it does. It does tick all the boxes, doesn't it?
There is a question, however, I have about the Honda.
Oh, go on then. Yeah.
Why haven't I seen it yet?
Well, you know the intro to the episode.
Yeah, I saw it. I know the answer.
You know the actual answer. And I appreciate that you haven't seen it yet. But I mean, there's so many people. Like poor Phil, you were in the group chat with us. As I said,
yeah. He was trying to suggest times you could come around with it. Yes.
Yeah, and he suggested one, and I went, yeah, I'll do that. And then when the day rolled around, I was like, oh my god, I've committed to so many things that I'd forgotten, and I feel terrible about it. But yeah, I haven't seen Phil.
He hasn't seen it either.
No. And my friend Andrew's only seen it because we work in the same building, and I've drove it to work.
It's there.
Yes. I don't think anyone else has seen it. Well, Rob, because he helped pick it up, but that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh dear.
Oh, we'll get there. We
will. I'll tell you what. It's when I've been in it, it's just been so good. And yeah, I'm hoping with it being a long weekend, I could utilize it a bit more. Although it is kid's birthday at the weekend, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna consume a bit of time, isn't it?
Yeah,
yes.
Yep. So I'm very much on duty for. Well, I'm doing the prep because Kaylee's working, so.
Of course,
she's not working on the main event, but on the run up,
the lead up to it. Yeah,
I'm doing all of that. Yeah, so it's going to be running around in it rather than specifically going to drive in it.
Oh, it's still time in your vehicle, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to our trip to the supermarket tomorrow because nice bit of jag time. Yes.
Is going to the supermarket on Good Friday a sensible thing?
Probably not. We ain't got a lot of choice.
No, leaving it to the Saturday's not much
a
better.
few things. No.
Yeah. Well, I would say just go and get a Domino's, but that doesn't fucking work, does it?
Oh, I'm not doing that. No, and we won't be doing that again for some considerable time.
No.
I mean, our takeaway purchasing has all but stopped since we've been living up here in the mountains. But that was a special treat tonight, and it got a bit ruined by an hour sat in the car waiting for the bloody thing.
Yeah, sod that. Yeah, no, stick with the Chinese next time. You know where you're at with that.
Yeah. I that's what I voted for tonight, but I got democracy in action and all that.
Oh, that's a shame. We should rule with an iron fist.
I ain't got the energy for that, mate.
Yeah, it'll only backfire.
It will only go wrong, and I won't have anything for dinner.
No, that's it. No, well, you nearly didn't, so that's good.
I nearly didn't. No, I was voting for giving up, but then the queue to get Mackie D's was just as bad. So, don't know what we'd have done.
Yeah, and then once you've had that, you then have to deal with the McShits, and no one wants that. So,
I haven't had a McDonald's in so long. I have to say though, I will say the drive-through there doesn't look too tight. Some of them are quite tight for those of us with a larger vehicle.
Yeah, okay.
The one there looks a bit more sensible. I mean, if you're careful, I don't think you'd do your alloys in there.
I don't think I've taken a vehicle round that one.
Well, no, I haven't, but I was just looking at it tonight because I was going to look at, and I thought, yes, there's some width there. I reckon I could make that work. Although I realise you're all praying for me to scrape my alloys in order that I need to have them refurbished and turn them silver. So
yeah, that's right. I wouldn't ordinarily wish that upon anyone in their vehicle, but in your particular case, this would make everyone's lives dramatically better. Yeah,
it's my black wheels causing that much upset.
The day they turn silver, I'm gonna be overjoyed.
Okay.
Can I point us in the direction of a car film?
A car film? Yes, I expect
so. One that technically was on in the house, but I wasn't religiously watching it. But it's one I've seen many times. Okay. It was one that Alex was watching actually. She quite likes but she quite likes like stuff like Fast and Furious. She loves a bit of that, which is fair enough. I love those. I don't love them for their accuracy, let's be honest, but I love them because
no.
they're fun.
There's a lot to like there. There's a lot of gear changing going on there. I always remember.
There's a lot of gears on offer in those gearboxes. Yeah,
there is. Each car has at least 20 gears.
20 gears, and the glorious thing is like they're doing the drag races and they're neck and neck, and then they go, "Oh, I'll go faster. I'll change down." You go, I'm not entirely sure that's how drag races work. Surely you're meant to be flat out in every gear, not leaving room for maneuver. Gear.
Yes. It's going to be what that's about now. But there's a lot of gear, a lot of sneaky, clicky gear changing in there.
Yes, that does happen.
Changing gear always makes you go faster.
That's right.
And you have to mash the throttle into the carpet constantly.
Yeah. Well,
that's the only way to drive it.
That's how I roll.
I might explain what happened to the Volvo.
It's fine. Right, but yes, not Fast and Furious with pedal mashing and stick waggling.
Good.
So sorry.
She's only a young, impressionable girl.
Well, this is the issue. You go, it's not as young as I thought she once was, because somehow in the way, I'm not entirely sure whether time has travelled or anything, but she's apparently 16 this weekend, which seems baffling.
Oh no!
I have no idea how we've arrived at this point in
my
life. I can't dwell on that, but it's baffling.
No, that's genuinely upsetting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? She's really looking forward to it. I'm undecided, I'll be honest.
I'm not sure you can cope with that at this point.
No. She was watching The Transporter.
Oh, the first one.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Excellent car.
Good car film.
Yeah, it is. I don't look for a story.
But no, it's not. It doesn't overburden itself with things like that.
No, it doesn't. No.
He operates to very strict rules. That's his ethos, and but unfortunately,
don't break the rules.
No, in the course of events, he does break his own rule and has a little rummage in the package. Bad phrase considering it's a woman.
As
the words fell out of my mouth, I realised I'd made a mistake.
I was wrong. Yes,
but still, absolutely tremendous.
Beautiful black E38 BM7 series. That was a brilliant choice. They used Audis in the other films. It's just not the same.
No, there's something about the first one as well, because I mean, the car's brilliant because it was a 735. Just to get the
it didn't go too far though, did they? Didn't go for a 740 or 750. It was just right. The 735. Yeah.
So that was lovely.
Perfect.
But because it was an incredibly French production set in France, all of this other street furniture is superb.
Yeah. Doesn't the detective have a really ropey old Saab?
Yeah, he's got Saab 900.
Yeah, that's a beautiful choice.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Do you remember as well when there's the moment where Frank is captured and then breaks free and grabs himself a car to give chase?
Yes,
and absolutely rags the life out of an old Renault 5.
Oh, it is, isn't it? That's not. Yeah, I was thinking of a Mercedes. I don't know why I was thinking of a Mercedes.
No, you're right about the Mercedes. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. When do you recall when he goes to deliver said package, and they say to him, "Oh, please take this briefcase as another job." That turns out to be the bomb. They tried to blow him up. Then he goes back and kicks off and nicks, after he's killed them or beaten them all up, he nicks their Mercedes.
He takes their Mercedes S-Class, doesn't he?
That's it.
Yes.
Nice little fact there as well, because the BMW gets blown up.
Terrible shame.
Terrible shame. But they actually blew up an E32, not an E38. If you see the cut where the explosion.
Oh, is that right? Oh, very good.
Not actually an E38.
Thought an E38 was a bit too good to blow up.
But now we look back and go, oh my God, what did you blow up the E32 for, you maniac?
Yeah, these days it's the other way around,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
Yes.
There's something about the E38, isn't there? It's just lovely.
It's not just the Bond connection, but when you chuck it in that
No.
film, you go, it's a very, like, it's got a middle of the range.
Yes.
Big BMW.
735, nothing silly. Yeah.
I mean, still really nice. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because the 735 was still a V8.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was it was only the 728 which was a 6-cylinder. All the others were V8s bar obviously the 750.
Which was a V12. Was it?
750. Yes, it was V12.
Yeah. Yes, V12. Yes, indeed.
But yeah, I just think these films probably don't get enough credit, actually, do they?
They probably don't. I mean, you have to look at them for what they are, don't you? But
yeah, I mean, I'm not going into it and thinking, oh, this is Shakespeare or anything like that. This is not an Oscar-winning film, but it's
no. They are they're enjoyable to watch. Yeah, they are.
It's fun to watch. They clearly had a lot of fun making it.
Yes.
And actually, you go, right, sod what the critic scores. You go, well, you know what? It's just for people who like cars. You go, yeah, this is bang on.
Yeah, it is petrol head territory, isn't it? I've just done a quick Auto Trader search for 735s. They're not massively plentiful. In fact, there are 3 currently 735i's of the E38 variety, and they are $4,000, $6,000, and $7,000.
Okay. Yes, it's not.
And none of them has done more than 85,000 miles.
See, that's okay, isn't it? That's not lunacy.
Okay. It's okay, isn't it? 97, a 2000, or two 2000s, one an X plate, one a W plate, and a 97 on a P reg. And yeah, very, very obtainable money. So yeah, you get a black one, pretend to be the transporter. There you go.
Yeah. That's it. All you need is a little keypad thing that he's got in there, and you'll be well away.
Little keypad thing, little Asian woman in the boot, and you're away, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not sure that's entirely allowed, but there we go. I mean, if you get pulled over, you can just go say, I'm just trying to recreate the famous scene,
and they'll be fine with that.
Yeah. Last time I checked,
especially if you're wearing the suit and the tie and everything as well, just to really set it off. You'll be fine with that. They'll understand.
Yeah. That's no problem at all.
See, what we've done there is given out some more consumer advice.
Yeah. Oh, God, please don't listen to that one. Buy BMW and kidnap a woman. No.
That's possibly bad even by our standards.
That is not advice. Well, unless you want to be banged up immediately, then that's solid advice.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, don't
do that.
Ignore what he said. It's nonsense. But it doesn't detract from the fact that it's a film that everyone should go and rewatch.
And you probably should, actually. It's good fun, isn't it? And it's good car spotting.
It is good car spotting.
You've got a Saab, you've got a Renault 5, you've got a Beamer, you've got a Merc. It's all really.
Yeah, I mean, after that, I mean, the other films are still entertaining. Don't get me wrong, but it does go very American for 2 and 3. I've never watched the fourth one.
I've never seen the fourth one either. No,
it doesn't have Jason Statham in it. It seems kind of pointless.
It seems a bit, yeah, absolutely. But the first one, as is often the way with these things, just has a little something that the others don't.
Yes.
And, yeah. Give it a crack.
Yeah, give it a crack. That's my top tip for the week to watch. What else do I have? Okay, so this week, if we're going to have a swing back to Japanese cars again. Toyota released the pricing for the newer GR Yaris.
Ah, yes, I saw this. Yes, indeed they did. Yes,
it's up there, isn't it?
It's a number. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Getting yourself a little homologation special, quite a cool little car. But I mean, yeah, there's no sort of sugarcoating it. It's almost 45 grand starting price.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, it's it is. You've got to really want one, haven't you?
There are a couple of special editions coming. I think they're homage to the drivers. I think there's a OG8 and a Rovanpera edition coming. But a special edition will cost you 60 grand.
Yeah, 60 grand for a Yaris.
It's a lot.
It is a lot, isn't it? I know they're good. I know it's not just the Yaris.
No, it's not.
60 grand. That's quite a small car. 60 grand.
It's a lot of monies.
You've got to really want one.
Yeah.
Really want one.
And I do wonder.
I don't think I could do that.
I mean, I know those are going to be sort of collectors, and I know that initially probably people will buy them and be able to flip them for more than that. But I think the world will calm down a little.
I hope so. I think it will probably be a long time if you bought one of those as an investment before you'd get the opportunity to make anything on that.
Tricky one.
Because yes, it might become a collector car, but it doesn't feel quite right.
Doesn't. Love to have a go in one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely. I'm not saying it isn't a glorious thing, but 60 grand.
Yeah, I mean, granted, those are the special ones. So I mean, we probably should take the 45 grand as.
All right, 40. That's bad enough.
It's not palatable, is it? Really? I mean,
it's not. That is catering to a very specific market. I think. I have no doubt they'll sell them.
Yeah. I think so too. And and if you look at the sort of second-hand market, I'm thinking like the outgoing one is still high 20s, low 30s, isn't it? So
yeah, but that's the sort of number you expect to pay for a mid-sized hatch these days.
I'm gonna have a look for. Let's just have a look at GR Yaris for sale.
That's a good idea.
Let's go low to high. That is not a GR Yaris. None of these are. Hang on. Yep, someone has not filtered this correctly. Yeah, this people have been putting trim levels in.
Yes.
Hang on, I'll let you know when I actually get to a real one. No, we are still in trim levels.
You may not find one.
Still in trim. Here we go. Now we're talking. Right, here we go. This is a genuine one. So the lowest price one I can see here, that I mean, give or take 28 grand.
Okay.
So yeah, roughly where we thought.
So we're still a long way from our 45, aren't we?
We are still a long way off. It's I don't know on those.
A bit pricey, if you ask me.
That is, I mean, those second-hand ones. There's strong money. That is.
Yeah.
That is really.
That is strong money. However, it's not the only new car this week, which.
What a lovely segue.
Oh, there you go. For which they are asking strong money.
Okay, go on then. What we got?
There is a new Mercedes G-Wagen this week.
Oh, I missed this entirely. I mean, right up my street. Love a G-Wagon.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
A new G63 AMG.
Bloody hell. Go on then.
Hybrid.
Oh, yeah. Super eco by the sound of that. Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. 4-litre V8 with a tiny little battery.
That's good. That's good. I mean, you less compliant.
Give it a little bit, absolutely. Give it a little bit more boost. Because we like it when it's on boost. And a range of options. But we are
all of them tasteful.
All of them tasteful, yes, indeed. They haven't given UK prices yet, but
okay, go on then.
Based on the euro price in Germany, we are looking at. They think it's actually. They're saying it's slightly less than the current one, but we are starting from £105,000. Moving it up to an eye-watering £175,000.
What?
For more accurate details on this, there is an excellent video on the Late Break Show. But yeah,
I haven't watched Johnny's video yet.
He has covered it, but there is an electric one coming in a couple of months' time. So they are doing a pure electric. Again, no details or pricing on that at all, but it is coming within a matter of months. But yes, this is the new G63 AMG.
Good. That's
I don't get it myself, but there you go.
No, I tell you what, when it comes to G-Wagons, what I'd like is a really old one, utilitarian spec. That's
steel wheels.
Yeah, that's a bit of me.
Really steel wheels, ruined paint, no options.
70s colours on the inside and out. That's where it's at. But yeah, no, I don't really know. I don't know when it kind of transitioned into what it is now.
I think, sort of mid 2000s, I would say, mid to late 2000s. I think. I know there was a big update to it in 2018, which the current one is still based on. That's when a lot of the underpinnings and things changed. So prior to that, possibly.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You look at it now and you go, blimey, that's an old design. You go, actually, it's not.
It's not.
It just looks like it.
Like that. Yes, it's deliberately made to look the same.
Yeah.
Even the new one, at a glance, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between it and the 2018 model. But yeah, underneath, it's not an old car at all. It's very modern. They deliberately make it look like that. And again, it'll sell.
It will. I'm kind of pleased that they don't sell in the sort of ridiculous numbers that other things sell in.
Often see one.
No.
Well, not around here in farming country, because clearly no farmers are buying that.
No.
No.
But
there is a local estate agent I dealt with a few years ago who has one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
I won't say who it is, but
no, that's fine.
He's a lovely chap actually, but he had a G-Wagon.
There was one appeared in the work car park actually.
Oh, okay.
It got quite a bit of attention because, like I say, you just don't see them. But yeah, it was someone was borrowing it. They'd been sort of lent it while someone was on holiday, I think was the gist.
Right. So, okay. Yeah.
So, well, yeah. Why not? I suppose.
If I was offered one to tool around in for a little while, I'd have it. I'd be interested. Yeah. I don't think I'd buy one though.
No, and considering like the majority of the new ones come with enormous engines, you go, I don't want the fuel bill either. If you want
and again,
G63s,
the hybrid in this is to add additional. It's like the hybrid in yours. It's to add additional power. It doesn't drive the car. You can't drive it on electric. But there, as I say, there is a pure electric one just around the corner. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
Yeah, I'd be interested. What do you say about mine? I mean, yes, I can't drive it on electric only, but it's been positively friendly to my wallet in terms of petrol.
Oh well, it's bound to help, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've not, other than filling it up when I arrived back near home after picking it up, I've not put a drop more in it, and I've still got half a tank.
You don't have a 4-litre V8 though.
No, I don't.
As in the Jiva.
No, I don't. No. Just more illustrating how pleased I am from a fuel perspective on mine.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It is. Yeah, consider I've not been driving it like a vicar either. So.
No, I'm sure that would be a waste.
But I mean, there has been some vicar driving this week because the weather has been atrocious on certain days. Yes, it's like so much so it's been like I've had to drive with extreme caution. I mean, last night we had snow, for Christ's sake.
We did. It was snowing quite hard for a while last night. In fact, it was still snowy here this morning, but then it started raining and it all washed away.
Yeah, no, we wake up with snow still as well.
Yeah,
absolutely balmy. But yes, new G-Wagon, no, I don't want one. But good spot.
I didn't think you would. But I know these things can make you cross, so I thought I'd better mention it.
No, it didn't make me too cross. What I do find highly entertaining is they sort of announced it, and here it is. They say, "Oh, an electric's coming, won't be long." It's still going to beat the electric Range Rover to market.
Yes.
That bit makes me chuckle.
Did you see on Twitter, I think it was last week, Mr. Porter posted a picture that he'd taken of what looked like an I-Pace, but with a lot of sort of camo bits on it.
Oh, I think I did, yes.
Whether that was anything to do with proving out components for the new electric Range Rover. Given that there is unlikely to be another revision of the I-Pace.
No, that seems highly unlikely. But yeah, I think that speculation is probably fairly odds on. That it's a bit of a mule. Well,
there's going to be one, isn't there? Yeah. They've as much as said that now. There will be an all-electric Range Rover. There has to be. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're perhaps using some old I-Paces to prove out some of the bits.
Yeah. Be a bit like when they had the Maestro vans to be a test mule for the Freelander, wouldn't
it? Yeah, there's quite a lot of Maestro bits in the Freelander.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, next time you're just lowering your electric windows or adjusting your heater.
Just the first generation of those things were utter dog shit.
Yes.
That's
why you don't see them anymore.
I did a long journey in one once, and what a... I've probably mentioned it before. I'm still bitter about it. Awful thing.
I did a long journey in an original Freelander once as well. I wasn't driving it, but yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you're driving or not.
Not a quality item.
Not quality, not comfy. No redeeming features. None at all.
No, not at all. No.
Dreadful.
Yeah, awful. And you never see them anymore because they've all fallen to bits.
Yeah, no one wants it. It's just no. Job on. There we go. Well, at least that gets us to sort of the end of the episode, and we're back where we're happiest. Moaning about shitty SUV type things.
Knocking SUVs. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that one, I mean, it's Land Rover should have known better.
Yeah. They probably should, but yeah, they've made they've made a few questionable decisions over the years.
They have, and it's probably best that they steered clear of Freelanders, isn't it? Because I mean, they've found where they're most fruitful. And there's sort of this weird sort of thing of going, oh yes, we're luxury cars. And going, yeah, but they're a bit shit. But people don't seem to care.
It doesn't matter.
No,
certainly not with the Range Rover. It doesn't matter. They'll buy it anyway. Like when the electric one comes out, they'll buy it anyway. It's one of the few cars that is, known for its V8 engines and everything, where I think the electric one will sell just as well.
Yeah.
I don't think
really
there'll be the upset of the Range Rover lovers that they're ruining it with an electric version.
No.
I think they'll look and say, oh, is that the latest one? Oh, yeah, we'll have that.
Yeah.
They won't care.
It's like the car form of iPhones, isn't it?
It's very similar. They'll just keep buying them. They won't. They won't. Those loyal buyers will not care that it's going electric. If that's the latest one, we'll have that.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, and you go
electric. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you go.
They won't care that it's not a V8
They won't
anymore.
care. They won't care that it's massively behind the times. It's just like no. It comes back to bloody iPhones again. And I saw the big hype of going on iOS 18. They said you're going to be able to put apps anywhere you want on the screen, and then everyone's just going. You do realise Android's done that for over a decade. Yeah, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's weird. It's really weird. But yeah,
we're going electric now, are we? Oh, lovely. I'll have one of those.
I've heard of this. This would be nice to be at the forefront. Yeah. Oh dear. No.
It's true, and it won't affect sales at all. It's one of the few marks that going pure electric will make no difference.
No difference whatsoever.
We'll still keep buying them.
Even if the electric system is utter toss and it fails more than the internal combustion ones, they'll still buy it.
They will. They don't care.
No. No, that's weird. It's really weird. I will never understand it. Give me.
Well, there you go. That's our advice for this week, isn't it? If you don't care, buy a Range Rover.
If you don't care and you've got 180 grand, buy a Range Rover. Here you go. There.
Well, I think that's probably enough of that for this week. Check us out on all the various social medias and things. Thank you very much for listening.